In one of our previous videos, we went through how to use frames in a simple way. Well, today we're doing the same concept, but a little bit of a twist. Hello, my name is Nikki, and I'm with Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. Today we are going to be using these frames on this beautiful background from Pretty Little Studio. This is from the Glacier Ice collection, while my frame is from the Frosty collection. I gutted my paper using the We Are layer guides, and we're just going to start. So last time we talked about frames, we actually framed around our image. Now I'm going to be using this image here. It's black and white of a dog that I don't know who it is. This is an older photo, so that's why it's curled. It's got a deckled edge, all that fun stuff. But this being black and white, I'm actually able to use whatever color combination that I would like. And I really just want to play with this pink. I don't get to play with pink very often. But this layout needs some more pattern. And that's what we're going to use our frames for today, is adding some extra pattern. I'm going to go ahead and soften the area where I'm going to put my frames and my photo, and it's going to be off-centered just a little bit. We're then going to use the biggest frame here in the middle and just lay our photo right on top so that you can still see the pattern paper around it. I'm going to go ahead and actually adhere some of these pieces down because I've been having issues with placement. So I'm just going to take a little bit of ATG and stick that down. Now I'm using my tape runner because then I can lift everything up if I need to. And I will need to because I'm going to be tucking these images down. Now, do I really care about this photo? Not really. I have no idea who this dog is. But I was inspired by this image. It is just a good image, photography-wise. It is really pretty. Okay, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult now to pull up this stuff, but I do have my handy-dandy tool here, my scraper tool from, I think, Cricut. Yep, so I can just slide my thing underneath if I need to pull it up, which I probably will. So the goal in using these frames is to add that extra pattern paper. So I've got some pink down here. Let's add some pink up here. Already struggling, right? That is kind of how my life goes lately. Yeah, we're just gonna pull all this up anyway. My deal didn't work. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? To straighten this out, because that's what's really struggling right now, is this not being straight. I'm going to just go ahead and put it on a piece of cardstock that is smaller than it. So I'm going to grab my white. So I keep seeing smaller pieces. And I would rather use the smaller pieces first. And I'm just going to cut this up. I do not want to frame my photo because I really like that edge there. There we go. Now we got some flatness. Okay, so back to what we were doing. We are using these extra frames to add some pattern paper. So I've got pink here. I'm going to add this pink frame down here. I'm going to add this right here. And we're just going to surround the entire image with different colors. And you just shift things until you like them. If I wanted to preserve these or add this pattern on this side of my cluster here, I could go ahead and cut these in half. But my intent is to just use them. Just get it over with. Just use them. So when I have all of this right where I want it, what I'll probably end up doing is using some press and seal to pick up everything and then adhere it that way. Let's get some blue. I think I want this underneath. And of course, when you are playing on video, things do not work the way that they're supposed to. Every single time. That is just how life goes. And right now I kind of have something missing up in this corner, so I'm going to go ahead and add this one kind of behind everything here. Just like that. So I've got my frames in place and I've got a lot of beautiful pattern now. It is now time to embellish. So my title cluster is going to be Frosty Fun, and I pulled that from one of the packaging. I just cut it out. And then I want some pink here, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that in. And I'm going to cover some of these awkward spots that you see here with those cute little snowflakes. So now we get to play with clusters. So I've got a little title thing going there. Now I'm going to go in the upper left hand corner. I'm going to bring in this color here to over here. And I'm going to use these scallop pieces that came in my kit that I purchased. And I'll link the video below where we talked about what I got from this company. And I'm going to bring some of that yellow here. Even though I've got it in the background in 3 spots, I do want to pull it into my clusters in 3 spots. And I want to bring some pink down up there from here to here. So that looks awesome. Now these will be adhered to this paper and not to my mat in the background. Then the last cluster that I've got that I really want to play with is right here. This black is really stark, so I'm going to kind of cover it and cover this piece right here a little bit with my snowman cluster and the little puppies that are with the snowman, which are super cute. And then I've got some other pieces to play with here. So to bring the yellow in 3 spots, I'm just going to stick this right behind his head. Again, covering some really weird dead space. And I've got the yellow there, so I'm going to bring some pink down. And this says Wintry Fun. Kind of bring that right there. And then I do want to talk about this photo. So I'm going to add... You put Wintry Fun right up here, and then add my little label that comes from the kit as well down here. Always just shifting and moving and shifting, right? So if I'm going to bring these down here just a smidge, because I want this black frame to be a shelf, and then I can get some of that down there. Just kind of shift and move. That looks better. And then I've got a really weird gap right here. So I haven't decided. I'm going to use either this one or this one. Oh, I like this one better because it's more neutral. I don't have to worry about the colors that it brings forth. Like that. Isn't that cute? So then I've got my scallops in 2 places. And that, my friends, is a way to use frames to bring in patterned paper. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize for my son in the background. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.